Hey guys, Ryan here. So today, we're going to be doing my entire Walking Dead Funko Pop collection. So I know it's been a while. It's been like 2 months since I made a video. But, I just want to say that I plan to start back up. And yeah, so leave a bunch of video, ideas down in the comments below. So I can, get some more ideas and everything. I have a few ideas. Well, actually quite a bit of stuff, so... But yeah, this is something I wanted to do. Happy New Year's. This is what I wanted to do for the first video of the year. But yeah, so let's get right into it. I have all of them except for one, and when we get to that one, I'll talk about it a little bit. But yeah, so let's just start. We're gonna do all the commons and exclusive first, and then we'll do the bloody ones and the headless ones or whatever, all those, so the variants. But okay, so first up, number 13 is Rick Grimes. This is season 1 in his sheriff outfit. Sort of a, definitely, I don't know. It's definitely obviously not the best Rick Grimes, but it's still cool. I want them to make a season 9 one, but they still haven't done that. Next up we have Daryl Dixon with his crossbow. And then we got the RV Walker with the screwdriver from the season 2 premiere. This was one of the first zombies in the show that was awesome to me, because it was more of an up close than usual. There's this one, Bicycle Girl, which we'll get to in a minute, which was the first one that was really whoa. But this one, it was really up close to the makeup, and you could see its jaw moving and the raw and flesh. That was what really got me into zombies and stuff. But here's Bicycle Girl. There's actually an image of her on the back. This is the one from the first episode where she's crawling on the ground and her intestines are hanging out from behind her and everything. And then next up we have Glenn. So this is the first Glenn of the series. And this is more of a season 2, season 1-ish Glenn. Yeah. Not too much to say about those. About the first few ones of them. And then here's the tank zombie. This is one of the first walkers. It's from the first episode. And it's just a cool design, because something that they really need to start doing more in this show is the zombies. Winslow they need to make. They should make some of the Oceanside ones with the barnacles on them and all that. And what are some other ones they should make? There's a lot they should make, because there's a lot of iconic ones in the show. They've done quite a few of the iconic ones, but and then here's Michonne's pet one, the first one. No arms. It's got the chains. It's got no jaws. Really, really awesome. And if you notice, I have all these in protectors. I get my protectors from Shumi, because they're the best place to get them from. And next up, we have the first Michonne. Really cool Michonne. I love this one, because it's the hooded one. Really interested to see what's going to happen in the second half of the season, where she was wearing that in the trailer. And here's Michonne's pet 2. Yeah, the number 1 and number 2 are really hard to tell apart. But yeah, this one's cool for sure, because the more walkers the better for sure in the Walking Dead, because again they need to make more, because I have a list on my phone of all of them. I'm going to talk about those in a separate video though, because I literally have probably 30 ideas. But I have so many walkers on there that they could make, and I hate that they don't, because I feel I don't even know. But the next one is the Governor. So this is the first Governor. There's one other one, actually. There's one other one, and we'll get to that one in a minute. But, so, this has the, regular eye patch, the black one. And then, yeah, he's got his knife, too. And then, there's Rick right here. This is the prison one. So, this one really reminds me of, season 3, because this is what it's from. But it really reminds me of, Lori's death episode, because I remember him, running in the fence. But he wasn't wearing this out. He wasn't even wearing this outfit. I don't know what I'm talking about. But this is, season 3 premiere, whatever, so around there. And then we have the prison guard walker. This one is so cool. It has, a mask on, and it actually moves up and down. But, yeah, it's a really, really cool pop, because, again, the more, the better for the zombies. And then next up, we have one of the best characters of the show, Merle Dixon. If he was still on the show, that'd be awesome. I feel it would have been weird, though, still having him, because it wouldn't have made sense or whatever, because he would have, or maybe he should have been dead, or just, you know what I'm saying, though, because it's been, I can't even imagine him on the show, but I really miss him, because I always love watching the episodes that he's in. His death was one of the hardest deaths for sure of the show. Because I don't know, it was like it wasn't a surprise, but it sort of was. Like, we saw him get his finger ripped off, and then we saw the governor shoot him, but we didn't see if he actually like hit him or whatever. But yeah, anyways, here's the other governor with the bloody eye patch. It's like a cloth or whatever. The PX previews exclusive. So that's the other governor. And then this is like one of the best ones that was from the earlier days. There's Merle. So Merle, again, this is his death right here. He was a walker, and he had like the big fight with the governor, and then the governor like shot him, and he shot him right there in the chest. And then he's actually, this pop's a little bit inaccurate though, because he's not missing 2 fingers on the hand when he's supposed to be, because, you know, the governor bit him off. But anyways, so there's Merle as a zombie. Okay, guys, so next up we have a little bit of like more of a throwback one for this point in the series, because it was like around season 4 when this wave came out, but it's from season 2, and it's Injured Daryl when he like was looking for Sophia, and he found her doll, and then he fell on the cliff, and his arrow went through him, and then he like cut off the walker ears and made a necklace. But yeah, this one was, it's so detailed for like an earlier one, and because like it's got like all like the bruises and stuff, and then it's got the ears, and then it's got the arrow in it. But this one is, I wanted this one for so long, and for some reason I never bought it, and then I got it finally. But this one is so cool to me because this was like such a demented part in the comic where the governor like fed his daughter people, and he like kept her around, and he braided her hair, and he like made out with her and stuff. Like, he was really twisted. He was a lot more twisted in the comics, trust me. Because in here he still acted like it was just his daughter that was alive, but in the comics he was way worse. He was so much worse because he literally made out with his dead daughter. It was so messed up. But anyway, so here's Penny. Really, really cool detail. There's the glam. I feel like the glam looks better than the actual pop, so focus on that and then focus on this. I think it's the hair. I like the hair better on this one than this one, because it's like more, on this one, I don't even know how to describe it, but, and here is, for some reason, the only Maggie. Like, one of my biggest complaints. Make another one. There's so many more they could do. They can make, like, season 4, season 5 one where after they escape the prison, she's got, like, longer hair. They could make a season 7 and 8 one where she's got the, like, the war jacket. That is so, I love that. That's, like, the best Maggie. And then there's a season 9 Maggie where she has the, like, the white shirt, and she's just, like, holding maybe Herschel or something. That'd be cool. But yeah, so here's Maggie right here. This is sort of like a season 3 where they're clearing the prison because she's got like that cool weapon from the premiere. But there's that one. So next up we have Carl. This is the first Carl of the series, and he's got the hat and he's got keys. This is around season 3 right here. Next up we have Biker Daryl. This one's like really, really cool. This is one of the first Walking Dead ones I ever got. He's got his crossbow, and then he's got his knife, and then he's got the vest with the wings. So this was the first Daryl with the wings, but really, really cool. And then next up we have the Hot Topic exclusive Daryl with the poncho. Now, this one is really hard to get, and this has like the old Hot Topic exclusive sticker on it. But this one's really hard to find, especially in good condition. Now, I bought a good chunk of my pops from Nerd Therapy because they had some when they were trying to sell them. Nerd Therapy is a really well-known actual Funko Pop channel on YouTube. They have like 200,000 subscribers. It's crazy. But yeah, I bought this one. I bought Merle as the zombie. I bought, what else did I buy? I bought regular Merle. And then I also got Bicycle Girl, I believe, from them. I got some Game of Thrones ones from them. They have a lot of good ones, but I got a good chunk of mine from them, like the harder to find ones. Because I couldn't find them on eBay, and then I saw some posts and stuff for the Game of Thrones ones, and then I started messaging them, and he sent me a picture of the Walking Dead ones, and I was like, gotta get those. But, oh wait, another one I got is two of them that are coming up that I'll show you. But, anyway, so here's Daryl Dixon with the poncho. And then, next up, probably the best walker of the series. It's the Well Walker. Now, he actually comes apart, too. I think that's what makes him so awesome. But, yeah, so this is like an iconic moment in season 2 of this one. And the next one, it's like the iconic moment of season 1, or the iconic walker of season 1. Besides Bicycle Girl, there's Teddy Bear Girl. This is like the first walker that we see in the show. It's like the opening credits. But, yeah. So there's her with the teddy bear. And then we have one of the best, if not, definitely within my top 5. Maybe top 3, I don't know. But Herschel, he's one of the best characters of the show. I miss him so much. His death was so brutal. It was horrible. But, yeah, he was one of the best characters. And it's sad that the actor passed away. But one of my favorite scenes of the show is when he came back and did a scene for Rick's final episode. That was an awesome scene. But next up we have Tyrese. Not too much to say about this one, except it's a really, really cool design. I just kind of want to say something about his death. Is that he died the... Spoilers, I mean, well, obviously, but... He died the episode after Beth. And I just didn't really get that. Like, what was the point of it? Because... If you think about it, though, like... His death didn't do anything for the story. It just, like, made Sasha lose more, even though she already lost Bob. But, I mean, I guess there may not have been too much more for him left, because I get it, like, a death in a show doesn't always have to mean something, because I feel like that's just, like, if that's how you look at something and that's how you think about a show, I feel like that doesn't really make sense, because it's literally a zombie apocalypse. People are gonna die. And it did mean something, because it really advanced Sasha's character. So, but I just felt like it was, like, really, like, a lot, you know, because, like, Beth just died the episode before. But it did make sense, because, and it was cool how they did it, because they, like, mixed it in with Beth's death of, like, the funeral at the beginning. You thought it was for Beth, but it turned out it was actually for Tyrese. Anyways, next up we have the other Glenn. And this is just him with a rifle. The prison Glenry. And then we have the Woodbury Walker. This is from Season 3. This is the one that Greg Nicotero actually played. And Andrea shot him. It was from the Season 3 mid-season premiere, actually. But yeah, really, really cool pop. Really cool design. And then next up we have Carol. Carol is... I'm, like, not sure about her. I cannot figure out where I want to put her on my, like, ranking of characters. Like, she's at the top sometimes. Sometimes she's in second. Sometimes she's in third, fifth. You know, whatever. It, like, varies. But, Carol has always been one of my favorite characters. Ever since she, like, became, like, the bad A, like, that everybody thinks of when they think of Carol. Because she's an awesome character. But next up is Riot Gear Glenry. This is just him in the riot gear from, like, the... Was he? No, I don't think he ever actually wore it beforehand, but he did in the comics. But in the show, he wore it in, like, the season, or when he escaped the prison and found Tara. Next up, we have some Season 5 ones. This is Season 5 Rick, right here. So this is when he, like, makes it to Alexandria. He's got his murder coat, so that's cool. And then next up, we have Constable Michonne. So they never made a Constable Rick. And I don't really like how they did that, because it would have been cool to have them both, you know? Just making it a simple exclusive. I feel like Funko just, like, I don't know. I'm not going to complain. But, yeah, because at least we got a Michonne one. So the more, the better for Walking Dead, because I feel like they really haven't been getting a lot of merch lately. But we did get some new Walking Dead pops, and we're getting some every 3 months, so that's awesome. And I'll go into that, because this is the reason I really was holding off on doing this video is because of the new wave was coming out, and then the new Alpha one was coming in the box, the subscription box. So I wanted to wait so I could show that off. But anyways, here's Michonne. Really cool. Next up, we have Morgan. This one was pretty hard to get for a little bit, actually. Like, it really was high in price. Not too high, but just, like, the price that was, like I hate paying for those. A cool detail for his stick, though, is it actually has blood on the top of his stick. But that's cool. And then this one is actually hard to find right now, I think. I believe. I haven't really looked lately since I've gotten it. But when I was getting it, it was so hard to find. It's Abraham. Actually, I got these two from Funko Pop Kid and Kid is with 2 Ds at the end, but I got it from him on Instagram. So, because he was selling them. But anyway, so here's Abraham. Okay, guys, so next up, we actually have, like, what I was just talking about. This is actually Tyrese bitten, where he was when he was dying. But yeah, so really cool because it actually has, like, the bite marks on his arm, and then it has the rock that he used to kill the walker. Yeah. And then this one is probably one of the sickest walkers that they've made because it has, like, the translucent fire on the head. Really, it's a really, really awesome pop because it's one of the more recent ones where they put more detail into the pops. Because if you look at the pop now versus the pops when they started, you can tell the difference. But you can just tell the more detail that are in the eyes and the face and everything. Just like the decayed of like in the lines and the marks, and just it's a lot more detailed than the walkers were before. But here's Shane. I can't believe it took him this long to make it. And then like they really need to make like a Shane Walker edition where he's a walker from when Rick killed him. That'd be so cool. Next up we have Gabriel. I love when they make these kind of characters, because at the time he wasn't a huge character in the show, but he was a little bit of a smaller one. And when like you have them all, like all the characters, like the big ones and then these sort of littler ones, it makes you feel like he's just like complete. And I just love like these, because Gabriel is a really underrated character. That's like a fact. You can't even deny it, because he doesn't like he has a good part. Like he had a really awesome moment in the mid-season finale where he killed Dante. That was an awesome part for Gabriel. And he has like a lot of bigger parts too, where like if you think about where he started out in season 5, where he was like this annoying character that you didn't care about. If he died, you'd be happy. If he lived, you were just like whatever. But like compared to what he is now, he's a really awesome character, and I hope that he doesn't get his comic death in the second half, because if you've read the comics, it's so brutal and it's horrible, and I don't want him to get that. But next up we have Rosita. They could make a newer one, but I don't know. I feel like it'd be a little bit of a more of like a boring pop if they made a newer one, because she doesn't have like she has cool outfits in the show, but she doesn't have like distinctive features like this one, where she had like the hoops and the hat and the pigtails and the double guns on the hips. But yeah, so this one's really cool. No idea what's gonna happen with Rosita, because actually she's outlived her counterpart. So as you can tell, I'm talking about the second half of season 10, where I'm like, is Gabriel gonna die as Rosita, whatever, So I'm gonna make a season 10B video where I talk about the trailer, and then I talk about just everything that's happened and what I expect to happen from the comics and everything. But here, the next one is Carl right here. He's got his hat, and then he's got the meat poncho on. So this is from like the No Way Out arc. This is a really like some of the best episodes of the show. It was like, I don't know, like if you just think about it, episodes like 8 to episode 12, that was such a good like little span of episodes of the No Way Out, and then introduction to the Saviors and the Hilltop and everything. Speaking of the Hilltop, the next one is Jesus. This pop was, I was so excited that they decided to make this, and I don't know why. It's because it was like right after season 6 came out, and I didn't expect them to make this, and I really thought that Jesus' character was cool because of how awesome he was in the comics and everything, and his like ninja moves and everything. And this was back when I was so obsessed with The Walking Dead that I wanted there to be a real zombie apocalypse. So this was so cool, because I wanted every character that they ever had in the entire show. Like I wanted Morales. I wanted every character that had ever been on screen or in the show at all. But anyway, so yeah, here's Jesus. Really cool. Make a new one. Make him in his armor from season 9. The next one, this has a little bit of a story behind it. This was so hard to find when it first came out. I remember me, Dan's reviews, we both were like hardcore hunting for this one. Because I remember he made a video where he finally found it. And I made a video, or I don't know if I made a video, but either way, I found it. I know I made a video because I got it when I got The Walking Dead issue 165, because I found it at my local comic book store. So I definitely would have put it in the video when I made my review. But anyways, so this one, it was so hard to find when it first came out. It was impossible. I didn't know, you couldn't find it anywhere. It was crazy. And then when I finally found it, I flipped out. I was so excited. But the next one is Daryl with the rocket launcher. This is a pretty iconic moment from the No Way Out episode where he blew up all the Saviors. That was awesome. And then we got a throwback character, T-Dog. So T-Dog is a really underrated character, because if you go back and you watch his his last episode where he died, or maybe it was, anyway, it's sometime in season 3 before he died. He was like, he was always a likable character. He was like nice. He was never like, he was a really, really nice guy, and he like tried to vouch for the prisoners and everything. And then it turns out he was like religious and everything. He was a really cool character, and I hate how Glenn Mazzara, who wrote the 3rd season, didn't go into any detail of his character until right before he killed him off. Because that's when you finally found out that he was like religious and everything, and he also did have a wife, Jackie. And I feel like that's not really well written in the show, because you don't even realize it. Like, I didn't realize that Jackie, the one that blew herself up with Jenner in the season 1 finale at CDC, was actually T-Dog's wife. I did not realize that at all until like the 3rd time I rewatched the show. And you don't even like get it from rewatching the show. You just like pick it up, sort of. Not even from the show, just like in general. Because like his face when she's like, "I'm staying," he's like, "What?" But anyways, next up we have Dwight. Awesome detail for his burns. If you guys can actually see that, I hope there's not too much glare on the protector, but awesome one, because this is when I wasn't really for collecting pops, but I found out that my GameStop had it, and I was like, Dad, we gotta go get it, because this is when I wasn't like a big collector or anything, I just wanted it so bad. And next up, this is like the season 7 wave, we have Negan. So this is like the bloody Negan when he's playing pool and he kills Spencer. Really nasty moment when he like cuts him open and guts fall out. Next up we have King Ezekiel. Cool one. Everybody was like, "Come on, you made Ezekiel, where's Shiva?" They did make it, so I was really excited about Shiva. But next up, sort of a weird one. I don't understand why they made this character. And I feel like the reason they kind of slowed down on making Walking Dead Pops is because they weren't selling as well. Who's gonna buy this? Like, it's Richard. He had no key part in the show. He was there for what? He's there from episode 2 to 13 of season 7. There was no reason in making him. You can't even... And the reason that makes me mad is because if they stopped making him because the sales were down, it's because they're not making good ones. Like, they're not making good characters or good ones that are, like, unique or cool to look at that people want to buy. They make Richard. Like, you can't... What? Anyways, and then they make Eugene with the pickles. This one was, like, another one that I was like, you can't really complain about the sales being done if you don't make cool ones. Everybody wanted Eugene, and this is one that they made. Sort of in like a, you know when something happens in a show and then it becomes iconic, like look at the flowers or his pickles or whatever, or Daryl's wings or whatever, just like that. Or like the weapons, like Michonne's katana, crossbow, whatever. Well, this was like iconic because he had pickles. But anyway, so I'm glad they made Eugene. I feel like they should make another one for season 9 where he has like the long hair and the knife and everything. That'd be cool. And then we have Sasha. Sasha, I really liked her character. I feel like she's really underrated. I know she's underrated because she's dead now and she's like kind of forgotten, honestly. But I mean, she did come back for Rick's final episode, which was really cool. Like, I love that she came back. But anyway, so this was Sasha, and this was her from her final episodes, I think, where she was like, no, she wasn't wearing this. I don't even remember when she was wearing this. It's hard to keep track. But anyways, this is Sasha. No, this is when she was wearing in season 6, when they got captured and everything by the Saviors, and he killed Abraham and Glenn. I said Daryl because I was looking at this, but there's prisoner Daryl. They should make a prisoner Dwight. It's so easy. They literally just have the same body and just put Dwight's head. Like, if I bought another one of these, if I bought Dwight and Daryl, I would make a custom. Honestly, I think I might. I think that'd actually be really cool. I think I'm going to do that, honestly. But anyways, yeah, so here's Daryl as a prisoner. And then the next one was my favorite one of the way that when they came out with these is Sasha as a walker. The Funko Shop exclusive. Can they come out with more Funko Shop exclusives that are actually good? Because they don't come out with any good Funko Shop exclusives. But anyways, and it has a dent in it, which I hate. I wanted to get another one, but it got super expensive. It was like in the 50s or whatever. I don't know what it's at now, but it's a really cool pop, and they resculpted it, and it's like one of the pops that actually has a mouth. And if you notice that, like, most of the walkers have mouths, but the characters don't. Anyway, so here's Walker Sasha. Okay, guys, so now we're in the final ones of... I think I'm going to make this 2 parts, because I think this video is going to be really long, so actually look out for a second part of the bloody variants and all that. And then, like, the other variations and stuff. But this is, like, the more recent ones that just came out and everything. The detail, they're amazing. The detail's so good on them. But, yeah, so this one is Shiva. This is the supply drop exclusive one. So, I just can't even... Because I remember when I first found out about this, I was like, holy crap, I gotta subscribe to this box. I cannot miss out on this one. Turns out, when it came out, it was one for like $200. It held its value. It's still at like $80 to $100. It's expensive. It's not cheap. So, definitely, guys, though, for the exclusive pops for the supply drop box, I'm just going to hold this one up, even though I spoiled it. For these ones, these are the 2 exclusive pops that are out right now for this box. Every box will have one for the future from now on. If you want this, you gotta subscribe to the box, because trying to buy these for retail, or I'm not retail, secondhand on eBay and stuff, it's so much more expensive. It's double the price of the actual box. If you just bought the box, you'd get this and everything else that comes in it. This one's going for 80 to 100, and it came out a year and a half ago. This one came out last month. It's going for about 180 to 100 bucks right now. Really expensive, not cheap. It would be so much cheaper just to buy the box and get it in there. But anyways, so yeah, here's Shiva. Such an awesome pop. This was my favorite pop when this was released. It might be still. I'm not sure. There's so many, as you can see from all the them we just went through, and it's I have to make a part 2 because there's so many. But I love this pop so much. And the detail is so good. This is one of my other favorites. It's Judith. This is one that I knew that they had to make. I was so scared that they weren't, because this is like, Shiva came out in July of 2018. These didn't come out until like October of 2019. So it was like over a year later. It was like a year and 4 months or something. I was so scared that they weren't going to make any more Walking Dead ones. And then this was revealed on Kaylee Fleming's YouTube channel, or not her YouTube, in her Instagram. I flipped out. I was so excited, and I was like, yes, I have to get this. And of course I had to. Obviously, it's Walking Dead. But anyway, so the next one is Michonne. So this is the newer Michonne from Season 9, Season 10, whatever you want to say. But she's got like the dreads and this half-shaved head. And she's got her sword. The detail on this one is so good. It's the best Michonne yet. All of these that are in this wave, so Michonne and Daryl, are the best ones of the characters that have come out yet. Just because of the detail. And anyway, so here's Daryl. He's got his crossbow, and then he's actually got the knives on the 2 sides. He got a scar. He's got, people call it Old Man Daryl. I don't know why, but anyways. And then on the back, he actually has, like, the wing, and then he's missing one because, you know, he was missing one in the second half after the time skip. And the next one is what I was comparing to Shiva. It's Alpha. This one might be my favorite, because I was talking, you know, Shiva might be my favorite, but this one might be my favorite. I don't know. It's so detailed. It's amazing. It's so good. If you haven't picked this up, pick it up. It's so good. I don't know if it'll ever be valuable or not, because they, like, mass produce them, and there's so many. But it's so awesome. I just want to, like, continuously buy them and just put them everywhere. They're so cool. Like, go to my review. I'll put it up here. But go to my review and just look at her, because I take her out of the box and everything, and I show her. She's so detailed. It's such an awesome pop. Next up is Daryl's dog. His name's literally Dog. If you don't, I don't know why you do watch this video if you don't watch it, but anyways, so yeah, here's Dog. Dog is pretty plain. He's actually like just a repaint of a previous sculpt of like the Pets line or something, but yeah. Really cool one. And then the last one that we're going to look at today is the Alpha Unmasked one. This is the newest one that came out. It came out in December, so last month, which was yesterday was last month, but whatever. Anyway, so here's Alpha. I'm going to take her out of the box because I haven't done a review, and I'm probably not going to do just an individual one. Because I feel like that's kind of like a lot of work and I can just keep it in here. Because then I have to edit the entire video just when I can do it now. Anyways. So here she is. She comes with a stand, but we're not going to put her on there because we're just looking. But anyway, so she has, like, the same body, but look at her head. It's so dirty, and it's so cool. Like, it's just Alpha Unmasked. It's such a simple change, but it's so cool. Like neither one of the, like, the one masked is obviously better, but this one, I feel like it just needed to happen. It's such a cool one, and I'm so happy that they decided to make it. But come on, Funko. I need a freaking beta now. Like, now. If that's not the next one in the supply drop, I don't even know what I'm gonna do, because I need the beta. I don't even know, because like that would be such a cool one too, and I really hope that they make it. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, guys. I know it probably was long, but yeah. So this is the first video of the year. It should be out on New Year's Day, but if it's not, then sorry. It's just taking me longer to edit than I thought. But it shouldn't, because I don't think I have to do too much to it. But, because I'm not going to go above and beyond on this one, because I want to get it out today. So, yeah, thanks for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Leave down below what's your favorite Walking Dead pop, and what videos do you want to see in the future. And yeah, thanks for watching. Happy New Year's. I'll see you guys next time.